Okay, so got that first coat of poly on everything. It's pretty good. I gotta sand it down, throw another coat on it. But what I've been working on now is the countertops back here. My plan is to, the countertops and the bar top are going to be golden oak, which is this stain here that'll match the rest of the trim that's throughout the whole basement, basically. So we'll do golden oak on top here, but then I decided to trim it out with this is not nailed down, I just started working on it. It's just a piece of corner bead, but I already had it stained black, so because originally I was going to do everything black, but I think it looks alright. Kind of makes it pop out a little. Plus, having this on has a little bit of an edge here. See that? So after I box it out and I use my 2-part epoxy pour, it's going to be all enclosed, so it'll be nice. Keep it contained. The only tip I could give you, because I had this trimmed out here, so I wanted this to be flush with the edge of this. So just keep that in mind when you're making your measurement for your countertop. This is about, it's not about, it is 1/4 inch. So between this piece and this piece, you got to minus a 1/2 inch this way and a 1/2 inch this way. And that should line you up nice and flush. Again, I'm not nailed in yet. I'm just eyeing everything here. But it looks good. There's another shelf down there. That one's going to be stained black. And then I just did this little shelf here, which that'll be stained black as well. I'll do an additional countertop like that one with the trim around the perimeter and the golden oak. And same thing here, and then the bar top. I'll get back to you. Okay, this is what I got going on here. Try to explain it a little bit real quick. Basically, you saw me staining and polyurethaning, I mean. That was the second coat, so hopefully that's done for the outside. Right now I got myself some 3/4 inch ply. This will be my bar top. Unfortunately, I tried to find a 4x12 sheet. Couldn't find a 4x12 sheet anywhere. So I got to get it in 2 pieces, which will have a seam. Hopefully, when it's all said and done, it won't be so noticeable. But I flipped it over because I just want to stain this black for when I flip it back over. I don't have to worry about cutting around corbels and stuff like that. I'll put 2 coats on the bottom here and probably 1 coat of poly. So that's the problem I'm having right now. It's just wait time, waiting for stuff to dry before I can move on. So I'm going to do that. This is going to be 2 pieces of 3/4 inch ply. The bottom is my width of, we'll go over afterwards. I got a 4-inch drink rail here that I'm going to be putting on. So I already cut my the top piece, which that's 18 inches. This, I believe, is 18 plus the 4 is 22, plus another inch and 9/16. So 23 and 9/16 wide. And I'll tell you why that is, for those of you who don't know, the Chicago bar rail requires an 1 inch and 9/16 overhang for the bottom. Well, we'll get to that when I get to that. So for now, I'm just going to stain that. Okay, so I may have gotten a little ahead of myself here and haven't checked in with you, but let me see if I can bring you up to speed. Got the bar top on. And I'll explain it to you because I didn't get to show you. What it is 2 pieces of 3/4 inch plywood. One piece I left 4-inch overhang on the bottom. That'll be my drink rail. This eventually will be trimmed out with some of this corner molding. That'll trim the top out. This is getting stained to golden oak, which is what I did with those tops over there. That's the sink cutout that goes here. And I trimmed it out with that same molding. If you can see that. Let me focus here. So I'll be putting that on soon. Polyurethane in it. This is the piece for here. You see a little box here I had to build to elevate the tower. Because of the plumbing, I needed a headspace between the top of the keg and where the bottom of the shelf will be. So when I did that, to give me room for all this plumbing, it left the tower too short to fit a glass under it. It was down here somewhere. So I built this box, insulated it, and the tubes will just run through that into the keg, and it gives me the height I need. So this is the back side of the bar top. Now, what I did was, the bar top itself will be 18 inches wide. Normal bar top is 16 to 20 inches wide. I went 18 with the 4-inch drink rail. Stand by. Then I ordered this. This is the Chicago bar rail. It requires you to have, so this top piece, I needed 1 inch and 9/16 in from the bottom piece, and that's how that fits on. If you did get the Chicago bar rail, there's videos and stuff on how exactly you need to put that on. What I'm working on now is I drew this logo, fire department logo, that's going to go here in the center of the bar. So I got to transfer this image to here using a technique where you just, you scribble a pencil on the back of it, and then when you turn it over and you just draw over your picture, and it'll transfer the pencil lead to the bar top. Then I borrowed from a friend here. It's a wood burner. I've never used it before. You see, I've been practicing with some drawings, try to get the hang of the tool. It's kind of like tattooing, I guess. You just burn the image, but it's very tedious and need a steady hand. So my first time, I'll try it. What's the worst that can happen, right? So that's what I'm working on now. I'll get back to you on that. Well, that's the drawing so far. I don't know how well that you can see that, but so now I gotta burn it. I'm not looking for symmetry here or perfectness. Not that I could if I wanted to, but I think it's more a home bar build with the asymmetry. Alright, try to burn.